Get one on the side of this bin here, facing this way. Bin, there. I'm an artist, me. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Fill it all the way across though. Make sure you've got the edges done. So have you been arrested before?
I've been arrested a few times.
What for?
What for? Where do I begin? Where do I begin? The first one was for having a slash. The second one...
Somewhere public, I assume.
No, it was down. I was really unlucky. There was three of us. We got off this bus. Been on the bus for 7 miles after a massive piss up, and we went into this alleyway, well, into this doorway, and luckily the only police van that went down this road in 20 years came along and they nicked us. The second one was three of us walking home about 3 o'clock in the morning after a party, and one of our lot had his spray can with him and he did some graffiti. And then this police car passed us. Then I got nicked for ABH on a copper. I was innocent, of course, and got not guilty.
What's ABH?
Actual bodily harm.
Hello there. New place?
Yeah.
Nice, what you doing?
Filming. We're having a good time.
Filming, having a good time?
Yeah.
Is that something that you're calling the film, or you're having a good time and you're just filming it?
Well, both. Yeah.
Alright. You want to just step out of the car, please? They're asking you about the march.
Oh yeah, he was asking us.
What are they asking you?
How many people's going to be there? You're the main man. Do you know the main man? You know, it's that type of thing. They have to get as much information as they can. So your job is always to feed them disinformation. Yeah? Remember that. Or lies.
Hello. No, you were saying I've been captured. Look at the monarchists have done to me. The bastards. Come in. hopefully the guillotine will be arriving. There's a 99.9% chance it will be there. I know it was a 95% chance it was going to be somewhere else, but it wasn't. But it's ready, it's on wheels for the mob to trundle through the streets, which I think will be pretty good. We've got the banners. We've got somebody coming down.
I've been involved in the things against the poll tax, against the ultra-right many years ago. But all my political activity, or most of my political activity, has taken place on the streets. I'm street-based. I was brought up in the streets, and the streets is where the people are, and the streets is the best way that you can communicate your ideas. I'm not really interested in going up to Hampstead and indulging in metaphysical conversations with the chattering classes. Anyway, I haven't been invited, so...
Oh yeah, some of the people that are involved in the movement against the monarchy during the time of the last general election also brought out these, and basically it just says it all, really. And they're very popular. I've had like geezers up here to look at the gas and everything. They went, oh, you know, can I have one of them if you've got one? But I'm afraid this is the only one. They went like hotcakes. They just disappeared like snow under the tropical sun.
Hello there. I was just wondering whether you do hire megaphones.
Do you sell them? How much?
$39.99, eh? Well, that sounds very reasonable. What do you know? What sort of range it will have, or? Got yeah. All right, then. Probably be down in a bit. Right, thanks. Bye. 40 quid.
That's all right. Now we want to get hold of at least another 20 megaphones because of our master plan. I don't know if you've read the Bible or anything, but there's this story about the walls of Jericho. And I think if we strategically place our people with 20 megaphones around the palace and all bellow, get rid of the royals and fuck the monarchy, I'm quite sure that all the Buckingham Palace would just dissolve and turn into sand and completely collapse, and that would be the end of it. And hopefully the royal family will be there having their dinner party.
One of these? Yeah, Gov, want one of these? Oh, Mrs, want one of these?
Can I have that one? You can have that one.
Do you realise we've still got a monarchy?
Be sure to be there.
Do you know we've still got a monarchy?
Yeah, march on back out.
Discuss that. Law of coal porterage, right? She's just asking me, can you hand leaflets out? The market traders have moved on. You can't. The law of coal porterage gives you the right in this country to sell papers or hand out leaflets for nothing. So tell the market traders to fuck off. Get rid of the monarchy, get your leaflet here. It's interesting when people refuse to take one, there's sort of 2 or 3 following behind always refuse to take one, regardless of what you're handing out, so you just stop for 2 seconds and let them go past. Yeah, go, mate. All right. But if you call them brother, sister, governor, they always take it. Oh, sister. You lied.
Yeah, mate, insidious propaganda. Hey, man, want to score one of these?
So how many people are you hoping to get on the march now?
Again, 2,000's a good guess. I started and I'll finish with that one. There you go, mate. 2,000.
It's just as long as we get there, just as long as we're there on the day, and just as long as we do it. Give us tremendous confidence. It'll be the first one that's ever been done.
Are you going to actually try and get to the palace gates?
Well, it depends what people want. If the police are kind enough to let us go, then we will. Or if there's enough people want to go, we will go.
The monarchy? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
What's the latest state of play on the Diana lookalike stripper?
You tell me, I don't know. I haven't been in touch with the Sexual Freedom Coalition, so I've got absolutely no idea. I've talked to them and they're working on it. I don't know what that means. What was it for?
Get rid of the monarchy, mate.
What monarchy?
You know, the Queen, Prince Philip, you know, those.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Hey, does that phone number exist, or is it just a made-up one?
Find out.
Is it?
Waste 10 pence. That's a pager number, not a phone number.
Oh, pager, yeah. Pager. Keep eyes for the raw news. Sounds good.
Can I ask you what you think of that?
Don't know, mate. What do you think of it?
Well, I mean, yeah.
It's a good joke, isn't it?
Right, do you think some people think it's a joke?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do indeed. But then again, the whole monarchy is a joke, really, isn't it? The biggest joke ever that's been played upon humanity.
Isn't that a bit of a problem though? People find the advertising for the march sort of, they think it might be a joke, it's not real.
Well, it's better than all this thunderous left-wing stuff, isn't it? People are not attracted by that, are they? People are attracted by something that's got a bit of fun in it. It's got a bit of life to it, you know. This is sort of 1998, not 1931 or something. This is not the Hungry 30s. Anyway, we're not planning a bloody insurrection on that day, so I think we can afford to be a bit humorous about the whole thing. I want one of these, love. Yeah, look at this extremist march on Buckingham Palace. It'll be in flames, flames, I tell you.
The major problem we face is financial, really. We're skint, simple as that. Ideally, we would like lots of facilities. We haven't got an office, we haven't got computer equipment, state-of-the-art computer equipment, we haven't got all what we have got is decentralised in people's personal stuff. Everything is done informally.
Say we got 1,500 already.
I think we've got to have a couple of thousand.
Another 2,000.
Yeah, Speaker's Corner, another 2,000. It says needs to say Speaker's Corner as well.
Well, it doesn't matter, just Hyde Park. People always assemble at Speaker's Corner anyway, even if it says Hyde Park. And always have it on hold, because you can never have enough leaflets.
Well, they say 2,000. Now you want to do some big ones for the most. What do you want? What to go on the poster?
It could be the same as that, but with an
If we have Fuck
asterisk.
the Monarchy in it, in Hyde Park, everyone will...
An asterisk instead of the U for posters and for fly posters.
I hate asterisks when you can't bring yourself to say fuck.
No,
The trouble with Fuck the Monarchy is that if they won't use it in the papers the following day or anything, they won't use it on...
Well, get rid of the
they
wrong,
won't use it on any broadcast, will they?
Yeah.
They won't use it on the news or anything.
Well, they did have it on that other broadcast. They kind of held it up like this. If you remember.
You realise this document will be auctioned in about 100 years' time for a fucking fortune. Like, this is where the...
100 years' time.
Handwritten notes on it. Yeah. Like, yeah. So that's all the literature we need, isn't it?
All that lady died on.
I backed an horse once, right? And it won. I felt really guilty about it because I saw it was owned by HM the Queen. What about Chomsky?
What you'll notice on your camera is the difference between when we were leafleting 3 hours ago and our jauntiness after 6 pints of fucking lager. Like.
Get rid of them. Get rid of them now. Go on, be a devil. There we go. Have a sticker, mate. You work better when you've had to do that.
It's more fun. The risk assessment is... you think you're not going to get thumped so much when you're stone cold sober. You know there's someone who's going to take a pop at you, like when you're rat arse, you're not so bothered. Yeah.
God save the Queen. That's what I say. This is really terrible. This is terrible. Our Lord and our Savior, our royal monarchy is oppressive of over 800 fucking years, and you want to get rid of them? That's terrible. Not the thing to do.
Shake your salt cellar, mate. Go on.
There we are, get rid of the monarchy, march on Buckingham Palace over.
Market traders say, fuck the monarchy.
Hang on, get mine outside.
Let me see fuck the monarchy well. Okay. Thank you.
Get rid of the royals. They've had our money for far too long. Just get rid of them. They've got so much of our money, they count it every fucking day. They don't know nothing fucking else. Just get rid of them. You see, enthusiasm can do a lot, right? We might not have the millions that the papers have every day to produce their stuff, their propaganda, the telly as well. Right, but opposed to them, we actually tell things like it is, you see. There's a lot of truth on our side. Yeah? We've got no reason to be in this other than for the good, see? What is there in this for us? Nothing. See, somebody's got to do it, right? We could wait there till the ends of the earth. And then people with 6 kids and a dog and a cat and 3 hamsters aren't going to do anything. But I've actually got a bit of time on my hands. I could be a druggie or an alcoholic if I wanted to. I could be a football fan. I could be a raver, take lots of ecstasy. I could be a lot of things, but this is far more important as I see it. Everything's fine. Got rid of, say, 3,000 leaflets, probably 2,000 stickers. Excellent. Up and running. Look at that. Still these to get rid of tonight. Where are you off now? To the pub.
Oh, God.
Do you want me to kick off? Well, I'm here and the other members of the Committee are Republican. As you know, we're an organisation that's been going for, oh my lord, I don't know, 83, no, since 1983. We thought it might be a good time now to, talk to each other really about how we see the future of the Republican issue.
Well, our organisation is a bare 2 years old. We've got nearly 300 members. Membership is anyone that sends in a fine. We don't call ourselves Republicans, although by logic we would be Republicans. If you're going to get rid of the monarchy, then obviously you can't have anything else but a republic. But we don't call ourselves Republicans simply because we're not really interested in what comes after. We think that what comes after will evolve during the period of what comes during getting rid of them.
I mean, if an alternative is well presented and made attractive, the chances of doing the first step and getting rid of the royals is improved.
Abolition in itself isn't really an alternative. There's got to be something, even if it's something as mundane as appointing the Speaker of the Commons to become the notional head of state. There's got to be something, unless you want to take another course altogether and say, no, what we're proposing is anarchy or whatever else. And if you are, I mean, that's fine. I'm not being critical in implying that. I'm simply saying we're trying to sort out the terms of reference.
If you don't have an alternative agenda, i.e. if you're purely against a monarchical situation but you don't have anything else to come up with, you're going to have a credibility problem. And that translates to a support problem.
Yes, I mean, you're seeing that.
People say, oh, what would you replace them by? But as far as I'm concerned, there's not much really point in pulling a monarch off the throne to put up a semi-monarch in its place, whether it's got the name of a president, a supreme leader, a representative or anything like that. Personally, I'd like to get rid of the royal family and that's it. As far as I'm concerned, they're a sort of psychological disease that's permeated into the consciousness of everybody in this country. And I'd like to get rid of the disease. I don't actually want to replace the disease with anything.
want any more of these, by the way? No, I think I'll just give them to someone else to put up. I know this, you know. That's why, that's another thing, that's why the police think that there's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of us, because they think there must be hundreds of them anyway to be able to put up so many stickers in such a short period of time. I think that's the way they think, that's their logic.
What's the sort of your thoughts about the police then? Do you
What
think?
do you mean?
I mean, do you see it as some kind of war or something between?
Well, they're the enemy, definitely. They'll be the ones who are guarding us getting to the palace. You can't. It's a matter of. In politics, there's enemies and there's friends. There's no in between. Yeah. There is no neutrality. You're either with us or you're against us. It's as simple as that. And the police are definitely against us. They'll be the ones guarding the palace, the royal family, all the property. It doesn't take a genius to work that one out. Nobody knows what's going to happen. It's just the police are scared. I like that.
Police are scared.
Yeah. This meeting is purely superfluous. Everything's been agreed. It's just now the panicking, saying, thinking about extra conditions that could put on the march.
I've really got no idea why they have banned us. I mean, we're not a violent organisation. We're not advocating violence or anything like that. I mean, all we want to do is have a protest. Well, it might be loud, noisy, and a bit rowdy, but you know, we're not going to be sort of firing off guns or anything like that. We haven't got any guns.
Not a fucking marching twat.
Our little helpers.
Who's that?
Everybody. Everybody's a little helper.
The husband's coming, the daughter's coming, and he's coming.
Yeah. Yay!
Our youngest supporter.
Take a few
Yeah,
more.
but he's not very old, he
Doesn't matter, you'll be the first one to live in a republic.
But I bet it'd be bloody cold that day, won't it?
Ah, the sun will shine, the birds will be singing in the trees.
Nobody should be hurt. Nobody should be hurt. They do the hurting, the fucking royal family. They hurt people with the guns and the bayonets and everything. That's true, there is. Prince Charles has had one job, and they're a profession of killing and maiming. What a farce. It's supposed to be the next head of the Church of England. What a joke. Where's this going?
What we want on the march is a fucking lively march. I mean, bearing in mind it's Halloween, so, you know, instead of sort of coming with ski masks and fucking balaclavas on, you might as well buy a cheapo Halloween mask or a fucking royal mask from your local joke shop. We've got the guillotine, which will be sort of person-handled through the streets. We want the big movement against the monarchy banner. We want. Has anyone got any fucking drums? Anyone got one of those drums you can bang like they used to do on those Taylor 2 cities behind the guillotine? Yeah. Anyway, we want effigies, drums, fireworks, the fucking lot. I mean, we're probably going to get about 2,000 fucking people on this march, but it's a fucking start. We're up there, we're having a fucking pop. I mean, we're talking here with a populist fucking wing of the anarchist movement. The train spotters, the fucking rest of them, we can wank off in there as long as they fucking like. I mean, if we're against the fucking state, shouldn't we be doing something about it? Or am I living in cloud fucking cuckoo land, like, you know? When we get as near to Buckingham Palace as we can, and they look out of their windows, they'll see the classic slogan, "Behold, your future executioners." Thank you.
I haven't got a speech. But what's there to speak about, right? All we're interested in is getting rid of them. No Queen, no... Just get rid of them, the whole fucking lot of them, get rid of them. I don't care. We don't care if they're hung, they're shot, they're sold to Disneyland, buried underground. We don't care. All we want to do is get rid of them, right? There's a great tragedy. There's people like me, like you, and they're dossing in the streets now, in the winter. They're dossing half a mile away from where the palace is, right? They're dossing on the streets because they've got nowhere to live. There's millions of people earning less than $3.75 an hour. Now the thing is, the Queen is the richest woman in the world, but we, the people sleeping, the people dossing, the people queuing up for council flats, the people that are unemployed, the people on low wages, we have got to pay them. We have got to give our money to them. Every year they drip bit and bit up millions and millions and millions of pounds. I haven't got much else to say, just give us all the money. And look, we've got loads of stickers. Take them, give them out, stick them up. I want to see our table outside with all that groaning under our propaganda to be absolutely stripped clean, nothing left at all, except £20 notes bulging out of the donation. I want to see London covered with these. Everywhere I look, I want to see these stickers, right? And I hope to see it. And I love you all, and I'll see you all on the 31st. I'm more worried and nervous and worried that things might go wrong, that the police might overreact or something, and or that there might be some elements in the crowd that are a bit drunk and maybe do something a bit irresponsible and so forth. But hopefully that won't happen.
So are you nervous about Saturday?
No, not nervous at all. Pumped up on adrenaline though, I will say that. Adrenaline's kicked in about 5 days ago and hasn't stopped. Not sleeping properly. Well, I suppose it is nerves, actually. But it's... I know what nerves are like when you're scared of failure, right? I'm not nervous like that. I'm like hyped up and ready to go. This will be interesting. Interested to see how many could turn up.
So you're not afraid of it sort of failing, or?
No, 100 people and a dog in the rain in Hyde Park. That's the worst case scenario. At least we tried. No other fuckers trying.
You're listening to News Direct 97.3 FM. 24-hour news and information for London. Your world in 20 minutes.
Anti-royalists are taking to the streets at a march against the monarchy. It's billed as the first protest of its kind in 350 years. The demonstrators who will set off from Hyde Park expect to be joined by Republicans from all around the world. Spokesman Martin Wright says the behaviour of the royals is offensive.
I think it's made people absolutely fed up and sick to the back teeth with it. I mean, you've only got to look in the newspapers at the end of last week. Charles and Diana, the feud goes on posthumously. I mean, it's just an insult.
I don't know how many here, a couple of hundred.
But like we will have 1,000, maybe a couple of thousand by the time we get to the power discussion. Unless of course the heavens really truly do open. But if they did, it wouldn't really put off any of the enthusiasts that you see here.
Is it a bit of a dream come true?
Sorry?
Is it a bit of a dream come true?
Bit of a nightmare come true for the royal family, I hope, yes.
Why march in Buckingham Palace when the royal family are there?
So, well, they have so many holidays, to actually find a time when they're actually there is a bit difficult, really. So, you know, if they want to come out and discuss and debate with us, we'll do it, but Prince Charles prefers to talk to the plants rather than talk to his subjects.
Green anarchists, smearquits. Still publishing despite the old bill spending $4 million trying to shut us up. Get yours out. Green anarchists, smearquits.
Who have you come as?
I believe in a good and fair world, and anybody who takes undue privilege should have their head chopped off immediately. Thank you.
But you've come as an aristocrat.
I am going to be headless and legless by the end of the day. It's Stella for all, I say.
So who have you come as?
Who have I come as? I've come as the henchman.
To who?
To the Queen and royal family, the whole lot of them.
There was more of us. You didn't believe us, did you? You thought it was 5 of us.
Are you pleased with how many's turned out?
Well, I can am. In this weather. Fucking heck, there's about 1,000 people here now. Fucking excellent.
More than 1,000 now. Imagine if it hadn't rained, how many we'd have got.
So what's
early days yet? We ain't there yet.
What's the plan now?
Entirely peaceful and law-abiding demonstration.
Palace! Come on, G&T with the Queen Mother!
Protesters say the march is just the start of a wider campaign which will see them try to harass members of the royal family at every opportunity. Mark Burrows, National 9 News, London.
Shut up! Blow it up, burn it down, kick them till they break! Blow it up, burn it down, kick them till they break!
Almost got a little bit sticky there, but today's not the time. Just keep it quiet, I think. Keep it nice and quiet. That's alright.
So when is the time?
Not now. Not now.
gentlemen, this is the first time, it won't be the last time, there'll be more of us next time, and all I can say, in the words of the Hollywood star, is, we'll be back!
This is the first time this fucking century there's been a march against the royal family. We ain't going to take another 100 years. It's been a fucking brilliant turnout today. On May the 1st next year, we'll have a march from Kennington Park to Trafalgar Square. That time, we'll have tens of thousands, and we will get to the fucking palace. Next year, whenever the royal family comes round to the town where you live, harass them, hand them, say they're not welcome. Beginning in Bristol on April the 1st, wherever they are, drive them out. This is only the start. This is only the fucking start. Next year, we'll get to the palace, get rid of these sponging bastards for once and for all. Damn the monarchy, burn the palace.
Please move on, sir. Please move on.
Look, big boy, you're under arrest here.
Okay, one more question. Do you sometimes think that it'll never happen, that you'll never get rid of the monarchy?
That's a very good question. I think that we will get rid of the monarchy. If enough people want to get rid of them and go out onto the streets, we will get rid of them. It's as simple as that. But they're not going to go without a fight. The entire establishment, or most of the establishment, seem to support them blindly.
So do you ever feel like...
emigrating.
Do you ever feel like giving up?
Oh, no, never give up. Never give up at all. I mean, it just... Every day of this garbage just rouses me to greater fury. And I'm quite sure that a lot of people are getting really pissed off with it as well.